Hi, my name is Jay Collins. I'm going to be teaching MSFS 710 this semester, Tech for Development. So let me tell you a little bit about the class, a little bit about my approach to it, what you'll learn, and why you ought to take the course. Let me start with why you ought to take the course. So if you're interested in technology and how we use technology as a killer app to go after the greatest social challenges of our time, then you want to take this class. The Sustainable Development Goals are the new 17 objectives of the world to change the future of humanity and make a difference on this planet, everything from poverty to the environment. We're going to talk about technology, and we're going to start with foundational technologies that you need to understand well enough to be able to imagine their implications in the development space. So we'll do a quick review of the SDGs, and then we'll review some of the more important technologies, starting with digital technologies, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, smart contracts, mobile wallets, mobile payments, mobile identity. We'll then talk about some of the technologies that are less digital, nanotechnology, drones, satellites, what we're doing and what we're seeing in the broad-based renewable space, so call that energy tech. And across the board of the technologies, we'll get you to the point where you understand them well enough that you can both talk about them, understand the fundamentals of how they will be and can be applied to make a difference in the development space. We'll then explore three components of broad-based tech for development: large, small, entrepreneurial, and the actual development community. So large tech, we'll look at the likes of IBM, of Microsoft, of Google, of Amazon, large companies that are using technologies as a core part of their business to do good and do well at the same time, meaning not only to make money, but to make money having an impact on the SDGs at the same time. We'll look then at small business and what small tech is doing, how innovative they are, how fast they move, how they can go after some of these problems with a non-profit type raison d'etre, but also with a profitability motive, and look a little bit at some of the challenges that they're facing. Third, we'll look at actual large developmental organizations from USAID to DFID and others. How are they coping with technological change, with building the capacity and the know-how in-house, with changing their business models to be able to apply technology, and the success or lack thereof that they're having in this digital disruption age. And finally, I'll bring in a number of experts to support some of the classes that have clients, customers of mine, partners, colleagues that have real first-hand experience in the technologies and the applications of them in the development space that we're talking about. The approach to your learning in your class, couple-fold. One is I will give you a fairly digital experience on required learning as core, but very importantly, the ability to drill down into specific SDGs and specific technologies that interest you. You will write a paper as in the form of a memo to either CEO of a company or head of a developmental organization, call it USAID or an NGO, Save the Children, with your recommendations on how to go after a very specific SDG, applying technologies, and what technologies will have the biggest impact on achieving those goals and objectives, and how to incorporate those technologies into the strategy of the institution you're seeking to help. You'll also present those to the class, and you'll present them to me, but that'll be interactive, so we'll have a lot of dialogue and fun with those presentations. So I think the class will be fun. You ought to take it if you're interested in potentially a career in development, or just as importantly, a corporate career where you want to incorporate the philosophy of do good and do well at the same time, and doing so with technology in mind. Hope to see you there.